Okay, so what happened here? This happened. Amazing. Eat. Nothing feels more in character than Alon eating another cat. Okay. And now everyone dies. I said everyone dies. Thank you. Now then. Oop. Yeah. Everyone keeps giving me these things. I don't want them. I guess I should just hit the ones that are... They're twisted? I like how our apathetic attack is the one that utterly destroys everything. That's not a big difference in damage between that and the next ability that costs twice as much, actually. It's kind of strange. My god, things! Annual break. What kind of element is annual? Asphyxial break, if I remember. Yeah, that one was smoke. That kind of makes sense. Annual? Antiviral is meat. Annual? Sugar. Yes. Of course. Okay. That would be pretty good for... Does that work on yeah, that works on everyone, doesn't it? Yeah, so if you use that in a Tango, oh my god. Of course, it costs an insane amount from Valerie, but if you have a lot of enemies at once with a lot of HP, then you can probably use Valerie and Jocelyn together to ruin everyone pretty effectively. Ugh. Be ruined. Oh, I see. I guess. At the time, I couldn't figure out a solid number system to follow. However, after months of testing, we came to a conclusion. Oh, I see. So first hint was only pull the switches with the twisted pipes, with the helical pipes. And also the ones that are 4. Okay. Oh. That was a disconcerting sound, jeez. You're not disconcerting, go away. The most disconcerting thing about you is that Alon is eating you. Hey! Alon, show him how to do it. There we go, thank you. He does a pretty insane amount of damage with just a normal attack, and not using any CP for anything. Osculate. Huh. Yeah, more some different things to gear. Okay, those just happened before as well. You only even need one of the 2 hints. They're kind of redundant. Okay. Alright, in that case. I guess we're allowed to go in here now or something. I'm not sure what it was. It might have been that given the sound we heard, the elevator might have not been down here yet. 3 floor. I like the sign here. Memo, please note that an ID with administrative permissions is required to reach the top floor. Do we have that? We got a special library card. Well, that's the bottom floor. Yeah. I don't know if this is a good idea. I just had hurt to walk on these things. Not much, but I guess I'll still make an effort to avoid it. Blood is practically leaking from the face of this burning furnace. I mean, practically, it seems quite literally leaking from there, but okay. It could just be dried, I guess. I really wonder how difficult it would be to survive just walking straight to the exit of this room. Weird, I can't walk on there. Or interact with them. Stuff! Oh man. Orbs! Now we have to really decide. At least this time we can really, decide who should get what. Okay. One thing, agility. I want that to go to Jocelyn. I want Jocelyn to be faster, because she's usually who I want to open with. I still don't... I guess there's no point in giving agility to Alon, because... I don't know, he's just... I don't know what his deal is. He just goes first. Everyone's also in the front. I don't know why they wouldn't be. I also don't know why they would be, considering I don't know what that does. But I figure it might have something to do with, I don't know, attacking or not. And most of them usually play offense most of the time. Or otherwise start with support and then turn to offense. If we're in a more major fight. Okay. Then, who has what stats? Yeah, her agility is still relatively low. At least it's better. She'll go faster than Valerie now, at least. Okay, what else, though? So max HP... Everyone's currently 25. Jocelyn's tends to get attacked the most. I kind of want to give it to her again. And also, she has the lowest anyways, so... Sure. Max CP. That's a tricky one. Because it really depends on what I'm doing, who runs out of CP how quickly. Like, Alon can run out quickly. And the one who's going to be the most trouble is Valerie in boss fights. Normally I don't run out of CP too much. Also, Valerie's not very useful outside of using special attacks. And I feel like he tends to run out more than Pablo does, especially since Pablo has more CP. So, here we go. Still doesn't really close the gap even, but it's something. Attack, defense, and spirit. So, spirit, 469. Huh, Pablo's is actually lower. Of course, most of these characters are being all mage-like, so... And Jocelyn does a fine job as it is. I wouldn't mind Pablo doing slightly more damage. Yeah, I tend to leave characters kind of even. I don't really see any reason why not to. They don't... They definitely have their unique abilities and uses, but none of these characters really specialize in much of anything. So, I feel like it makes sense for them to all be useful fairly equally. So, Spirit... I think I'd actually give to Pablo, right? Because he has the lowest, 469, 491, yeah. And defense and attack. No one really seems to be hurting right now for defense. Okay, Pablo doesn't need it. Name the judge. Class judge. I feel like you just have his name at least be Pablo or something, but okay. They're all pretty even, actually. They're all pretty even on HP, too. It seems kind of arbitrary, but... Like, you see, even all their stats are actually fairly even with each other. The characters, like, they have different abilities and lines of abilities, so they consequently have some different utilities, but they're all kind of good at everything anyways, or more like... They're all good for normal combat. I mean, they don't all have support, and they all play support in different ways. But aside from Jocelyn having multi-hit attacks, they mostly all kind of do the same stuff. And have roughly the same stats. This one's difficult just because I don't really know what to base the decision on. None of them ever feel like they're taking too much damage all the time. I guess Valerie just happens to have the lowest, so I'll give him the defense. And then presumably, yeah, there's no reason to consider giving the attack to anyone but alone. He's the one who's going to make the most use of it. It's not like it's actually... I'm putting effort and thought into this decision, but it's like it's not actually that big of a boost to start with, so... You guys should give it to someone else so it would make a larger proportional difference, in fact. Because I do sometimes have other characters attack. Oh. Oh. I do sometimes have the other characters attack. Ow? The more magical characters attack in non-magical ways. This might be the punishment for going off the path. This guy has a lot of HP. This is concerning me a little, admittedly. I should probably stop using this attack, it's not healing me much. Okay, let's not do that again. It's a lot of experience, I think. Yeah. Unless it was just part of this room, I got lucky the first time. Yeah, I have a feeling it's just the fact that I was on that tile that did that. Ow. Eh. Okay. How many floors are we going up to get to the first floor? There we go. Okay, yeah, we've been here before. The elevator just wasn't working. What's number 2? 2 does not work, that's interesting. 3 is where we were before. Yeah, it's a good place to stop right now anyways. Cool. Okay. I'll see everyone next time where we go up more floors. There's lots of floors. I don't know how many are actually accessible though.